Thank you for joining us today at HXGN TV. I'm your host, Vanessa Flores. And today we are discussing 360 flexible measurement cell with Jeff Perry and Scott Everling, who are with Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Before we unpack the special features and benefits available in the new 360 flexible measurement cell, let's start with the story behind how Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence arrived at building an automated measurement solution and the unique position that integrated solution teams occupies within the organization. How did it all get started?
Yeah, sure. So if we go back to the concept of creating the Integrated Solutions Business Unit, that conversation started back almost 2 years ago with myself and Angus Taylor, our CEO here in North America. And the concept of looking at our standard products or Hexagon standard products and software solutions and how we could commercialize those products into an off-the-shelf solution and take it to market in a very quick and robust fashion. So I joined Hexagon 14 months ago with the idea that we would develop new solutions leveraging our core technology, and that's how the 360 FMC cell came to fruition. And we were able to bring that to market in less than 10 months from development start to what you see on the floor here at IMTS.
And some people say that the 360 FMC is so flexible that customers will move it just for fun. How flexible is this new solution?
You must have seen it. So that's our excellent marketing team internally talking about the cell and our concepts and our design concepts really of creating a solution if you look at integrated solutions, if you look at automated solutions, historically they're very customized, very difficult to get from design concept to finish. And so you have a lot of companies that are very reluctant to invest in that process just because it's such an unknown, between what we haven't done in time and what the cost will be. And I think at the end of the day, what we realized was we wanted to create something and our design goal was to have it installed in 3 days, and that's what we've reached. This cell here actually went in a day and a half, and it was ready to run. And I would say that ability to meet the customer needs very quickly is at the heart of what the product is.
Yeah, and if I could just add to that, when we look at the product development cycles and the flexibility that's required in a manufacturing environment, we hit it spot on with our solution. The ability to set up, install, move within a facility is purposely designed to support that process, and we're very happy with the level of flexibility.
And how does the 360 FMC embody all 4 pillars of automation?
Well, I mean, we first just discussed the one, which is flexibility, obviously. I think from a metrology perspective, the key points are really throughput and performance. And that's very much tied to our core technology, our sensor technology, our WLS 3D optical sensor technology, our Leica tracker technology. And then we've simply tried to take those components, wrap them in an off-the-shelf solution that has flexibility for the customer. So at the end of the day, depending on the performance level they needed for their solution, and depending on the size of components they're measuring, we have the ability with this first revision to start down this process of having a solution where for each industry and for each customer specific requirement, we can meet it very quickly and efficiently.
And what applications are ideally suited for this new automated measurement solution?
Yeah, so our primary application or vertical, if you will, is automotive body in white, and to take that a step further, closure panels, which would be your doors, hoods, lift gates, deck lids, and the components that make that assembly up. And the reason that the technology is focused on that vertical is really based on the size and shape of the cell. We've designed it to where we can also address other verticals such as aerostructures, castings, as well as engine components from an aerospace standpoint. And the unique position that we're in is our sensor type and the software behind the sensor for this first version of our FMC cell is designed to really take advantage of the environment that those parts are made in, the manufacturing process, and it allows us to work right within the manufacturer's environment, so we don't have issues with vibration in harsh manufacturing environments. So it's spot on for those verticals.
Okay. And what are some of the challenges that the 360 FMC helps manufacturers solve? And I think you touched on it a little bit.
Yeah, well, really, when we look at the complexity of some of our customers' parts, their processes, their timelines to introduce new product, the FMC cell, as Scott had mentioned, from a flexibility standpoint and throughput, is key to that, in that manufacturers have suppliers, they have numerous manufacturing sites building the same product, and as well as multiple product mixes within that same assembly process. So the ability to install the machine quickly, the ability to deal with rapid changes from a product standpoint as our customers go through their development process, parts change on a continual basis. In the past, the idea was to use a hard type checking fixture, a gauge, a large fixture that at sometimes could be as large as this room that we're in. And as engineering changes are driven from the product development process, to update those fixtures is very time consuming. With our solution, it's a digital process. It's very easy to update, and it also provides our customers with a much more holistic view of their product and process because of the data sets that we're collecting.
Yeah, I would say that, historically, with either fixed gauging, as you mentioned, or taking the component, taking it all the way across the plant floor into a lab for something flexible like a CMM, and really, from a flexibility standpoint, what we're producing is a CMM that has more data collection, can operate on the shop floor, and has inspection cycle times that can keep up with production, right? That's the key.
And many people are talking about Industry 4.0 and the factory of the future. How does the 360 FMC help customers future-proof their operations?
I think we just talked about it a little bit, right? Because you've got, you have the need in industry today to change so quickly, right? And I think that's what the factory of the future talks about. It talks about creating a one-off as quickly as you manufacture thousands. And if you look at the automotive industry, let's say they were some of the harbingers of mass production, but even they today have gotten to the trend of updating their products so often, right, to meet the needs of the industry, right? If you look at like the GMC truck, for instance, the Chevy truck, they came out with a new model in 2013. They're coming out with a new model in 2017. So they have only 4 years in between that, with many changes in between. And if you don't have a product that can keep up with that and help them reconfigure to what's coming on, then they're left with a longer design period to do their metrology. And that prevents them from making the product as quickly as they need to.
Yeah, and really the key to a lot of our customers or any manufacturer is time to market. Yeah, time to market and quality. You want to be fast to market or first to market. You want to have the highest level of quality possible. And I think from an Industry 4.0 or factory of the future, that's the direction that we see the industry moving specifically from a Hexagon standpoint. It's having the ability to provide our tool set and to really allow our customers to close the digital loop within their process, from product development to first prototype builds to production, and end of life of that product. And the direction that our organization is heading is obviously to support Industry 4.0 initiatives, and with that provide automated solutions and information in an automated fashion.
And when does the product line become available?
The product line is available now as we're demonstrating it here. The big release is tomorrow here at IMTS. It's actually been ready for several months. We've already pre-sold several solutions to our customers.
Very exciting. And how long is the lead time from ordering to installation?
Currently, the lead time is 2 to 3 months. We're very excited to launch this into the North American marketplace.
Well, we would like to thank our guests, Jeff Perry and Scott Everling from Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence. And for more information, visit hexagonmi.com. For more information on HXGN TV or to watch additional episodes, please tune in to hxgntv.com. Thanks for watching.